Iron Crown, the new paradox form of Cobalion, is super underrated in competitive singles. If you are a fan of Cobalion or this new form, I can say that it's surprisingly not that bad. Instead of being complete trash like its counterpart Iron Leaves, it shares a similar fate to its counterpart Iron Boulder, which is amazing. So what makes this Pokemon actually quite good and not terrible, as some people might say? Well, let's talk about that. I will be 100% honest here. I originally was gonna take this video in the direction of why this Pokemon is not that good. But when gathering footage, it actually performed very well to my surprise. And I think it's not as commonly seen because it does get outshined by all the other new toys. People are even calling it Iron Clown or Iron Frown. But that's just disrespectful to this Pokemon. It's more like Iron Gold, in my opinion. So, Iron Crown. Its stats are pretty good. It has a solid 122 special attack stat, a good 98 base speed stat, and great bulk. Its typing is also not bad. Defensively it boasts 9 resistances, including some valuable ones like Dragon, Ice and Fairy, while also resisting Stealth Rock, not to mention an immunity to poison. However, it does have some very common weaknesses to Ground, Ghost, Dark and Fire. This thing is with this typing, it's not the greatest offensively. Steel Psychic is easily walled by Steel types. This Pokemon does have Focus Blast as coverage for Steel types, at least 70% of the time. Its move was also quite shallow, but it is everything it needs. The thing that arguably stands out is its signature move, Tachyon Cutter. This is a 50 base power special steel move that hits twice and never misses. So it's effectively a 100 base power move. Thing is, I have not actually used this move at all when trying out Iron Crown. Iron Crown can function very well as a bulky Settle Sweeper thanks to its great defensive typing, bulk and move pool, and you really don't need Tachyon Cutter to achieve this. So all this is not a bad move, it's just not necessary. Iron Crown can be used with Stored Power, one of the best sweeping moves in the game. This move is initially very weak, but it gains 20 base power for every stat boost the Pokemon has. And this pairs very well with Iron Defense's Calm Mind, or a double dance set as it is referred to. Iron Defense plus Calm Mind allows Iron Crown to boost both its physical and special defense, making it even more bulkier, and it also boosts its special attack to make it more threatening at the same time. A couple boosts can quickly make this Pokemon a nightmare to take down and hard to stop defensively, as Stored Power will become incredibly strong, especially with the stat boost. And in the last slot, it can use the aforementioned Focus Blast to hit Dark and Steel types that can otherwise take Stored Power. This Pokemon is also a great user of Terastallization. While Steel Psychic is good defensively, there are many Pokemon in the metagame that can take advantage of it. Some very common examples include King Gambit, Goldengo, Dragapult and Darkrai. Terra Water allows Iron Crown to take advantage of these Pokemon by significantly reducing incoming damage, while using that turn to set up a Iron Defense with Calm Mind. And this often forces the opponent to switch out, which gives Iron Crown another free setup opportunity. The one thing with this Pokemon is that it lacks longevity. Leftovers can help keep this Pokemon alive, but it becomes truly terrifying when paired with Grassy Terrain support for Rillaboom. Not only does this provide more passive healing for Iron Crown, but it also reduces the damage from Earthquake. Its speed is also on the lower side, which means it really needs the boosts and health to tank multiple hits. You can also go more offensively with this Pokemon and use Quark Drive with a booster energy to boost its speed stat, but it does mean you have to invest more in its speed. I really can't stress enough how good this Pokemon can be, which is why I want to show you by taking it into a game, so you can see for yourself how this Pokemon performs. Got ourselves a game with or Iron Crown against the Rain team. By the way, let me know your thoughts about Iron Crown and any other Pokemon you might think is actually too much for the tier right now. What I'm looking at right now, this Iron Crown, very good in this game. However, I have to be wary of Raging Bolt, which is probably some spec standard set. Very threatening against my Iron Crown if I do not get up some Calm Mind boost, and even if I do. Actually, I am probably faster, I hope I am. I have no speed investment, so I'm gonna find out. Steam is a very hazard weak, so I'm just gonna get up my hazard right here. Probably goes into his Kingdra, which is all right. I'm just gonna sack this Pokemon. Goes for this Pokemon got Weather Ball. That's right. We will go into our Rillaboom right here. And we'll go for a U-turn, probably on the Archukaladon coming out, if I had to guess. Goes into that. And you know what? I actually want to just try to set up with this Pokemon right away. We got he probably has Electric Shot, which he will go for. I am faster, gonna go for Calm Mind. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. If I do get enough of the Calm Mind boost right now, I will be able to beat Raging Bolt. And I have Terra Water, which will be great. Gonna go for another Calm Mind. He goes for Iron Defense himself, which is interesting. I do not really... He will probably go for Body Press, right? That's what you would do. If he goes for Electric Shot, so be it. I doubt he will though. We're gonna go for Iron Defense, Terra Water. We're gonna go get the sweep with this Pokemon right here, folks. Body Press. Go for Focus Blast. Please don't miss. As he does connect. Iron Crown does it. I think it's over, to be honest. I think this game is now over. He probably go Raging Bolt, go for a Specs Thunder, which will probably do a lot of damage if he is faster than this. Goes for Rillaboom. I expect him to go either Wood Hammer or Grassy Glide. We'll see the damage. Grassy Glide does 47%, respectable, but not enough. And Iron Crown will get that KO with the Sword Power. And we won? We won? So I assume the Raging Bolt is not fast enough. So I guess that's it. We won. That's the power of Iron Crown for you all. Got ourselves another game. We got ourselves a game with Iron Crown. A second game, because the first one left so quickly. I wanted to... I couldn't really show off the Iron Crown strength. He would have gotten all the KOs there right there. That's pretty... yeah, I'll go for Spike of my own. As he goes for Knockoff, which is all good. Just tempted to go for Taunt here. On whatever he plans on doing. Goes for Earthquake. I can either go for Stealth Rock right here. Or for Skill Swap. Which means he will be forced out. I'm tempted to do that because he does have Cinderace in the back. Go for Skill Swap, get his Poison Heal. Which means he will now take damage from his own poison. Which will force him out. And I honestly think, maybe I'm a little... too hyped, but I think I can win with Iron Crown right here. That really depends. I think he will switch into Empoleon, which I don't think we'll be able to do a lot. I'm just gonna try it right now, right here. We're gonna go Iron Crown, and we'll go for an Iron Defense. Maybe he goes for Earthquake, he stays in. I doubt it though. I doubt he would. He actually does. But we got the Iron Defense popped off right now. We're gonna go for Calm Mind as he goes for Toxic, which is interesting, probably expecting a Terra right there. We'll go for another Iron Defense, as he probably stays in, goes for Knockoff, which is cool, does knock off my leftovers, which is not ideal. I'm just gonna go for another Calm Mind, which means I will probably not get Revenge Killed after by Raging Bolt. We get a 1 kill, I'm gonna count this as a kill with the Iron Crown. Goes into his Cinderace right here, probably goes for a Pyro Ball. I'm tempted to, if I Terra right here, he will probably go into this Pokemon Thunderclap for a lot of damage. But I don't actually care. I don't care. I just want to do it. We'll go for Terra Water. You can do Terra Fire, so it was the play. He misses, so I didn't even need to do that. Get another kill with Iron Crown. He goes into Raging Bolt, probably going for the Thunderclap. And I'm faster, so non-Thunderclap right there. We get another KO and he forfeits again. 2 forfeits in a row with Iron Crown. Shout out this Pokemon. Let me know your thoughts about Iron Crown down below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.